Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. So we are here with week 5, of the thrift store alteration collaboration over on the Facebook page Crafty Manipulators. This is the last week. This week was purse or bag. So I went to a thrift store to try to find a bag that I can alter, or a purse or something. I didn't quite know what I was going to do. I didn't find anything, but I did find these cute little stickers from the, these are the mini doodle pops from the cream and sugar collection. They were only 25 cents each, was a great steal because these are like, what, $4 each or something like that. So I found these, but she gave them to me in this really nice lunch bag. So I figured, well, that's a bag. I can alter that. So we'll figure out what I do. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to figure out. I'm going to put it on pause and we'll go from there. Okay, as you can see, I had a bit of a play, and we are going to take this paper bag and we are going to turn it into a purse. So this tutorial was from Sam Donaldson, who is Poodle's Papercraft here on YouTube. She does amazing boxes, and so I figured, you know, she was my go-to gal to see what we could do for this bag. So what I did is I just cut the bottom out of the bag. I cut off this little piece here because it had like some sticky stuff on there. I don't know. And I cut the back off. So I just used a piece of the bag to go on the top here. So this is going to be this top part here. Now this texture came from this embossing folder. It's a 3D embossing folder from Stampin' Up. It is called Subtle Dynamic. And it just makes it feel and look like fabric. So first I used the ruffled embossing folder, but I didn't like the way it looked, and also that one retired, so I didn't want everyone to ask me where I got it, and you can't get it. So I used the Subtle Dynamic instead. So to make this little purse, you do need a piece of paper, which is 4 by 11 inches. And again, this was from Sam Donaldson, Poodle's Papercraft. Not mine. Actually, I'm going to need that, so I'll leave it there. So 4 by 11. You're going to put the 11-inch side at the top. I gotta find my cheat sheet here. So I'm going to see if I can zoom out just a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing here. Yeah, look at this mess. Okay. I score sideways, so I'm going to go ahead and score it sideways. So put the 11-inch side there, and you're going to score at 1 inch, 5 1/4, 6 1/4, and 10 1/2. Okay, so 1 inch, 6 1/4, or excuse me, 5 1/4, 6 1/4, 10 1/2. Okay. Then we're going to go ahead and turn it so the short side's up top, and you're going to score at 1 inch. Okay. Can y'all see that? We did on the short side 1 inch, on the long side we did 1 inch, 5 1/4, 6 1/4, and 10 1/2. Okay, that's what we did. Now here's a little bit of a tricky part. I'm gonna try to get in as close as I can. We are going to take this side piece and this side and this middle piece, and we are going to kind of just make a score mark down the center. Okay, so how we're going to do that is, here's our 5 1/2 and our, or excuse me, 5 1/4 and 6 1/4. We're just going to go right in the middle, and that's 5 3/4, and we're just going to go to about the 2-inch mark, so about halfway down. Okay, does that make sense? So we went in between the 5 1/4, 6 1/4, and we just came about 2 inches down. Okay, do you guys get that? So this is at the 5 3/4 mark, come down about 2 inches. Okay, we're going to do the same for this panel. We're going to go at the 1/2 inch mark, and we're going to go down 2 inches. So see how I have that here? Here's the 1/2 inch mark. I'm going to go down to 2. Okay, this one needs to come down just a little bit more. You're basically going about halfway. Okay, see that? Right. Okay, so let's go ahead and take this out of the way, and let's take this. Actually, I'm just gonna flip it on this side so the lines aren't distracting. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and fold all of our lines and varnish. Varnish just means make a crisp line. Let me put this away before I lose it. I lost my other one. Okay, so we're just going up and going up. Okay, that's it. Now you do need a ruler, which I have one right here, and you do need your scoring tool thingy back. And you're just gonna make a triangle from this score line to down here. So you're just gonna make a line like that. See, it's half triangle. Come over here and just connect those lines. So you have something that looks like this. It doesn't have to be exact, it's okay. You're gonna do that on that middle piece and on the end piece. I mean, this part you don't have to do, it just makes it easier. That one's perfect. Okay, so you see what I did there? You just made like the little triangle bits. Okay, I'm gonna put everything away while I'm, there we go. Okay, because what we're gonna end up essentially doing is we're gonna pinch these, and these are gonna be your bag sides. So these are going to be this right here, right? Okay, so before we do that, we're gonna go ahead and glue it. So I turn mine over, and you can take score tape or wet glue or whatever you have. I don't prefer one over the other, except for when I'm doing videos. I prefer tape because it's faster. So we're gonna be connecting this piece to this piece. So just fold this in, make sure it's down all the way. When you know you have good adhesion with your score tape is when you can pull it right up without any of the tape coming up. You can pull the backing off. Okay, so we're just doing that. Just making sure that has a good adhesion. And now you have, you know what? I totally forgot to cut the bottoms, but that's okay. We need to cut up these seams. I forgot, guys. Let's just cut the seams. I know you guys are probably like, how's it a box? There we go. So I just cut the 4 pieces to make flops. Oopsies. I didn't write it down on my cheat sheet, so I didn't know. I forgot to do it. That's okay. As you can see, it did not affect the integrity of the box at all. So just put score tape or wet glue on one of the flaps and peel this off, and just, there you go. So it's like a box at this point. All right, now all we're gonna do is pinch the sides. See how easy that was? I barely put any pressure because we scored it beautifully. If you don't score it, you gotta put a lot of pressure. So I just took my index finger and kind of hit the middle while squeezing my thumb and my middle finger, and that was it. It automatically made that shape. So see how easy that was? That's it. Okay, now on your topper, you just need to close it in like this. So this is what you do. Now, I don't particularly care for these little pieces popping out, so I'm gonna cut mine off and kind of just round them. It's up to you though. I didn't like the pointy, so I just kind of, see, I just rounded it. Cut the points off actually. I'm gonna use wet glue for this, only because it'll give you an extra second. So we're just gluing the topper down. You're only gonna do glue one side. Okay, like that. And there we go. Pinch your box closed, and you're just gonna try to get it as even as possible, making sure that back is on there very well, like so. So now it opens like that. Okay, I used a little bit too much glue, so I'm just gonna wipe it out because you don't want your box to seal shut. Okay, so there's that. I'm gonna use magnets to close it. You can use whatever you want, but on Sam's video, she's the one that told me where to get these magnets. The video is from 2014. That's where I got the magnets, from the same place she gets them. It's on eBay. I don't know if it's still the same website, because when she posted them, I bought 1 million of them, so I haven't bought magnets in like 5 years. So, but all I did was put glue dot on both I kept the magnets together, put glue dots on both the top and the bottom, so that way when you close it, it's in the exact place you need it. And because these magnets are super strong, just like Sam explains, if you put a little piece of cardstock over the top of it, it makes them a little less strong, because you don't want your magnets like ripping off the page. So I'm just using this tiny flower punch from Stampin' Up. You can use whatever you want. You can use like if you have the owl punch, you can use like what's supposed to be the eyes, or just use a little circle. And I'm just gonna add glue dots and put one on both the top and the bottom. You can mat it with paper, like the whole thing with paper if you want. I don't want to, so I'm gonna leave it like this. You can add a handle to this little purse, but I think I'm gonna use it as like more of a hand clutch. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do there. But to decorate it and to use the rest of this bag, we are gonna go ahead and make the flowers that everyone asked me about. So I will make some right now again. These ones are gonna be gorgeous because this paper is super thin. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut 4 layers of this punch. This is a 6-petal punch from Stampin' Up. You can use any 6-petal punch, or you can use a scallop circle. You can use a regular circle. Regular circles you just have to do a little bit more to, like on the edges. You just gotta kind of curl them up, but this flower is really good. Okay, so I'm gonna use that. Okay, let me get all this out of my punch. Same technique, we're just gonna crunch them up. I think for these ones, I'm gonna add a brad in here. Probably. So I'm just gonna undo them. This one I probably need more than 4 layers because this is very thin paper. We'll see how it looks with just 4 layers. So I just punched them, I crumpled them, I'm opening them. Cardstock is a little bit harder to crunch, so I use water to, I spritz it with like just regular water to kind of help crumble them a little easier. Okay, So now you're just going to layer these kind of offset. I used the one that has the most wrinkles on top. Okay, so we're just going to offset the petals. At this point, you can staple it, or you can add a brad. I'm going to go with the brad because I'm going to use these jewel brads, and I think I'm going to use this red one. Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm going to use yellow. I want yellow. I'm going to use these yellow brads. These are old Stampin' Up! Jewel tone brads from 2010. I don't know if they are still available or not, so I'm not going to show you the container because y'all are going to go looking for that SKU number, and it may or may not be there. I don't know. So all I do is take my crocodile, punch a hole in the middle of all the layers, put that brad in the middle, and open it up. And now this one I am gonna this is the same thing I do for all of them. You take it layer by layer, smush it around. This one I'm not gonna smush the top layer as tight as I normally would because I want that brad to show when I fluff it up. So we're just gonna go ahead and continue and making sure the layers stay offset. That's the only thing I don't like about using the brad is that the layers move. When you use the staple, the layers don't move. Okay, and then I'm just gonna flip that over, open this up, and voila, just keep fluffing. This is a little harder to work with, but we got it. Okay. So like I said, I do want this brad to show, so I'm going to take my tweezers and I'm going to get all the layers open and untangled here. There we go. So that way we can see that brad. There's something tangled in here. There we go. Offset it how I like it. And you are done. So you can fuss with these flowers all day long. I don't know, however you want to do it. I love this right here. I'm going to go ahead and use my hot glue. And I'm going to glue that to the center here. So I think this is super beautiful. This would have been a great Mother's Day gift, or any type of gift. See how beautiful that is? Like I said, you can add a handle, you can add butterflies, whatever you want around there, and just make it your own and make it look beautiful. And that's just by using this bag. And yes, I am going to go ahead and cut out some more flowers from the bag. But that's a great way to use that packaging. You can make toppers out of that. It looks gorgeous with this linen. I'm going to ink this up. Oh, I got my pink one. Oops. So just kind of ink this up a little bit. Make it your own. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. And there should be another collaboration coming out maybe next month. I don't know. We'll find out. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.